Y'all, this Tamla man, one way. There's only one way. I'm Apostle T, as you all know, and those of you who don't, I'm Apostle Temika out of Indianapolis, Indiana, senior pastor and founder of Beyond Joy International Ministries Incorporated. No, we're not being branded. We're heralding Jesus, but we also know that Jesus has a face because when he left, he passed us the baton. So you're sitting the Jesus inside of Apostle Temika Atwood. How you doing? How you doing? This society's issues and the Bible's answers, y'all. And y'all, I'm excited to be relaunching this. We are so excited because God is always saying things in the earth, but it's a thing of, are we in position to hear it? And so today, I just want us to just be reminded of word of wisdom, the word to the wise. Y'all, this is the edition of word to the wise. And listen, God says that he will always take the foolish thing. Doesn't mean the person is foolish. It means the thing that the wise would say, oh man, that's foolish. Why would you do that? And he says, but I will use that to confound the earthly wise. Those that consider themselves earthly wise. They got their degrees, their DDSs, and oh, listen, their masters, their bachelors, their doctorates. And there's nothing wrong with education. But he says, listen, word to the wise. Don't miss the bus because you're focused in on knowledge and you miss the life giver. Don't focus in on the knowledge and you miss the understanding that the life giver can give you. Y'all, let's look at Proverbs 9 and 10. So this is just coming as a reminder to us. Listen, word to the wise. Listen, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of all wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. Y'all, I'm going to read it again. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Not when you cracked your book open, not when you got your degree, but it says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of holy is understanding. So he says, when you're able to take the knowledge of the wisdom of who I am and cause me to begin to illuminate how to walk holy in a all natural, all impulsive world that we live in, and you can still show forth my glory. He says it's by understanding. Word to the wise, it's not how much you know, but it's the who you know. And the who you know is me. He says, when you know me, oh my Jesus, when you know me, he says, I illuminate your knowledge. And I cause you to come into an understanding of how to be holy in your thinking. And when you know how to be holy in your thinking, you can also know how to be holy in your doing. And he says that, my friends, listen, that's understanding. He says you're understanding the holy. And I like how he said the holy, because there's a lot of stuff around here calling itself holy, and it's not. Listen, I told y'all about the great whore. I told y'all about the harlot named Jezebel. I told y'all that her and her eunuchs walk about and they be in religious assemblies, meaning in churches. They be in churches trying to portray purity and wholeness, and there's nothing pure nor whole about them. Listen, they'll throw their white on in a minute, fool you in a minute, fool you in a minute. But understand this, God says there is the holy in him. So that means there's other categories of holy and what people say is holy. But God says, I'm telling you, word to the wise, if it's not my holiness, if it's not found in Genesis to Revelation, if it's not found in my presence when I speak it to you, that it's going to bear witness with what my word has already said. If it's not that holiness, you don't have real understanding yet. And I know that can be harsh to hear, but y'all take it from the spirit of love. Listen, the spirit of love and yearning to see you live your best life that I have for you right now. God is saying, listen, wisdom starts when we reverence him, and he shows us how to live this life. Listen, we can read all the self-help books. Listen, we can get all the certificates, degrees, as high as you can get them. But God says this though, but real wisdom starts when you recognize me as the source of your strength, your life, your zest for living. Y'all, word to the wise, word up, hey. I love y'all. Be blessed.